Hello everyone, welcome back to another new video. Today I will be showing you a chess endgame where white, in a seemingly lost pawn endgame, finds a brilliant move to secure a draw. In the following position, both sides have two pawns, but white's pawns are doubled and isolated while black's two pawns are connected. To make matters worse, black's f-pawn is also a passed pawn. If white plays some normal move like king to f3, black will play king to f6 and will easily reach g7 and h6 to pick up white's h-pawn, and if white tries the same, black will play f4 and capture white's pawn on h5 just in time before white can play h4 to trade off black's g-pawn. It seems that white is completely lost in the starting position, but white can actually draw with an amazing idea. White first must advance his h-pawn with pawn to h6. And after king to f6, it looks like white had just made it easier for black to capture white's pawn, but now comes the brilliant move pawn to h4, voluntarily giving black two connected passed pawns. Since trading pawns will result in an easy draw for white after all of the pawns are traded, black plays pawn to g4. Now white plays pawn to h5, which stops black from playing king to g6. And after king to f7 king to f4, it still seems that nothing has changed after black plays king to g8 preparing king h7. But now, white's saving idea is revealed with the move king takes f5, and after pawn to g3, white plays king g6 and it turns out that after pawn to g2 pawn to h7 check king to h8, white can play king h6. And suddenly, it is a stalemate if black promotes to a queen or rook because white's pawn on h5 blocks his king's retreat. If black promotes to a knight or bishop, then the game would be a draw by insufficient material since black has no more pawns. Finally, if black plays pawn to f4 check on the first move, white can play king to g4 and after king to f6. Pawn to h4 again draws the game for white after pawn takes h4 king takes f4, and if black moves his king to f8 instead of g8 on the fourth move, white will play king takes f5, and after pawn to g3, white can play king to f6 with the threat of pawn to h7, and after king g8 king g6 the game is still a draw. An amazing save from white in what it seems like a completely hopeless position. If you want to see more brilliant chess endgames, be sure to like and subscribe for more. I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye.